I've been gone like what? Just over a week? And all these things are going down. Like, what is going on, man? Before we get into it, no, Generations hasn't been delisted on Steam just yet. But if you haven't copped it on Steam, you got just over 2 months before it's coming out, and they already delisted the Xbox version. So I've been warning you, don't go and complain, oh, why did they delist it, mods? I'm telling you. But the game is coming soon, and with the game comes a slew of news that we're gonna be covering. Look at these tabs, we got shit to talk about. Okay, we're gonna get to all this right now. But if you guys to Sharon already, please make sure to subscribe. Okay, so it's not just Shadow Generation we're gonna be talking about. There's quite a few things going on in regards to the franchise, and of course Shadow, and maybe some other things we'll have to see. But let's start with the basic shit first. Tails Channel tweeted, it said a new track for Sonic X Shadow Generations was spotted again on YouTube, now unavailable, so I got taken down. It said here's Space Colony Act 1, Teddy Lloyd X June Sonoy remix trailer version, also featuring brand new Winged Shadow art. And obviously I hadn't covered this yet, so eventually the official Sonic Twitter actually did release it. So they tweeted here, power up and get ready to take control of your destiny with this time-bending remix of the Space Colony art. This is the one that we heard in the background music of the demo from this Summer Game Fest when we saw that demo. But yeah, that's the one from there. So basically, What If, Final Rush from SA2, but EDM. That's this song here. So we can skim through it quickly if you want to get a quick vibe for what it sounds like. But yeah, we have heard this song before, but now we got it in high quality. If you like EDM, you probably like it. I mean, I think this is one of the stronger remixes that we've heard so far for the game. But maybe that's just my bias for Final Rush in general in terms of as a song. Then again, I like Kingdom Valley more than Final Rush, and the Kingdom Valley remix wasn't good. So this is one of the stronger remixes. It's still not my go-to kind of like sound. I know people are gonna get mad at me for having a musical preference, because God forbid someone have a musical preference. But yeah, it's a cool remix, but I'd rather just listen to Final Rush than an EDM version. That's just how I feel. Okay. But yeah, decent remix. If you want to hear the full version, I think they posted it on the YouTube channel as well. But yeah, this is the Twitter version. Decent remix. We keep it moving. Alright, next thing. The Steam page for Sonic X Shadow Generations has updated with the system requirements. So for those of you who are playing on PC or Steam Deck, you might want to keep an eye on these specs. Realistically, you shouldn't be too worried in terms of base generations, but I guess for the Shadow Generations portion, you should be, I won't say concerned. I'm guessing, like, I'm not going to go into the details of all the specs, because let's be real, no one really cares, right? If you could run Frontiers, you most likely should be able to run this, because it's going to be on the same engine as the Frontiers game, so if you're around that area, you should be fine. The minimum spec is a GT 730, right? Recommended is a 970, right? If you're still rocking like old tech like that, maybe you should be worried a little bit. I don't know, but look, you should be fine if you've got hardware that is from the last 5 years. Let's be real. Anything later than that, well, I guess we should see. Why is AI Girl trending? Oh, Twitter. Anyway, Sonic Stadium post, Sega has confirmed a public demo of Sonic X Shadow Generations for Gamescom 2024, as well as the appearance of the custom-built Shadow the Hedgehog-inspired motorcycle, the Dark Rider. Alright, this is a picture of the motorcycle. They've been parading this thing around, but I don't know if there's a way to actually buy it. Not that I'll be buying the motorcycle, but it'll be cool to see it like for sale. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. But My Nintendo News has got the full story here, and they mentioned an unannounced project, which is an interesting thing that we need to get into. So we're gonna read through this article real quick. Say we'll be attending Gamescom in 2024 in Cologne, Germany, with an exciting lineup of hands-on experiences, including one world's first for show attendees over in Hall 7. Sonic X Shadow Generations will be publicly available in Europe for the first time. Players will be able to choose between Shadow the Hedgehog's brand new story campaign featuring never before seen abilities, or Sonic the Hedgehog in a complete the fuck you mean complete remodel? People just be saying shit. Complete how? Okay? It is a port. Okay? With a few new features. Chill. Okay? The highly acclaimed time-traveling adventure Sonic Generations. The Sonic fun doesn't stop there on the Sega stand, as Sonic himself will be in attendance. So a guy in a suit will be in attendance, posing for photos with fans, as well as an opportunity to come and check out the custom-built Shadow-inspired motorcycle. Elsewhere on the Sega stand, metaphor, Sega stuff, but not the Sonic, so no one here cares, clearly. But anyway, Completing the lineup of playable titles on the Sega stand is an as yet unannounced project, source Sega. So what could it be? I don't know, right? There's been heavy rumors suggesting that we already got the Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio reboot thing that they talked about, but there's rumors suggesting that there's going to be remakes of the original games as well. So like a remake of the original Crazy Taxi on top of the live service game that they already announced kind of thing. So it could be that, or the Jet Set Radio remake or something like that. There's another leak that I was sent by email, and again, it's on the 4chan tier of credibility, so like, I'm not saying believe this shit, but I'm gonna read it because it's been in my inbox for a while, and I feel like it might tie in to this thing. So yeah, it said, well, one of them is about Shadow Generation. We'll read that first. It said, a friend of mine who seems to have either an insider or some sort of connection to Sega has told me about two possible things going on about Sonic behind the scenes. One is Shadow Generations will supposedly feature an ability to change the physics to make them more momentum based, potentially adventure-esque, but that's speculation on my part. Let me quickly talk about that. Frontiers had physics sliders, so them bringing back the physics sliders from Frontiers is not unbelievable, okay? They already had them in the same engine, they were there. Did they affect sliders? I don't think they affected sliders, but they affected the open zone. There's gonna be an open zone in Shadow Generations because they got the hub world thing there. Is it possible we get the physics sliders back? Sure. Does that mean this leak is true? I don't know, but physics sliders coming back? Maybe. So keep an eye on that. The second point, another game by Arzest, claimed to be probably classic-ish, and supposedly it's a multiverse thing, referred to as my source as Generations 2, probably not the name, either working title or an assumption on my source, but said plans are not finalized and referred to as murmurs by my source. This sounds like utter BS, I'm sure, but I completely believe it because this same source online who told me this stuff also told me ages ago that Sonic Colors was getting a Switch port, which I thought was ridiculous. Why would getting a Switch port Colors be ridiculous? I mean, it was a Wii game. Why wouldn't it come to the Switch? Because I, like you, was wondering who the hell wanted a Colors port, and this wound up being true through Colors. Well, I didn't really sit there and think who wanted a Colors port. That's not what I said. I said I didn't want a Colors port, okay? I know people fuck with Colors. Some of these people, you know, were born in like 2006, and Colors is like Sonic to them, and Roger was their Sonic. I know people fuck with Colors. I just said I didn't want a Colors port. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, right? They're saying this person told them and they have some credibility. Us just making another Sonic game is not unbelievable because Superstars got surprisingly decent critic reviews for being a mid-game, and obviously fans spam the Metacritic with high scores. So if they made Superstars and they got a decent reception despite the midness of the game, then why wouldn't they do another Sonic project, right? It makes logical sense. Then again, the Mania team didn't make another game and they made Mania, so. But yeah, if they come back and make another classic style game, it wouldn't be the most surprising thing. But calling it Generations 2 and Multiverse? I'm sick of Multiverse being shoved in everything, to be honest, let's be real. But look, if it happens, you know, cool, whatever. But another classic game, if it's not a classic Sonic Maker like Mario Maker, I don't really care about another classic game. I don't give a fuck about another classic game right now. So take from it what you will, but I'm more ready for Rush Remastered or Advanced Trilogy Remastered before we talk about another classic game by Arzest. Like seriously, like even if the main team was making another classic game, I probably wouldn't be that hyped. Like, I mean, it'll be good, but I wouldn't be that hyped because it's just another classic game, right? We've rinsed the formula, okay? Do something else, in the words of T-Pain. Okay? Something else, okay? Anyway. New topic. The Shadow the Hedgehog manga serialization is now confirmed to begin as soon as the next issue of the Koro magazine. I'll pretend to know what the fuck that is. Second image text. The manga serialization will start from the next issue. So, Shadow's getting a manga, apparently, in some Koro magazine. I don't know if it's a full manga or just like a little comic strip in this magazine. Like, I don't know the scope of this, but I mean, Shadow's getting a manga. That sounds pretty cool. They got a high-res image of the manga artwork, and it's clean artwork. I mean, they didn't miss with this artwork, okay? I wouldn't mind a Sonic game in this aesthetic. Like, imagine a Sonic Chronicles type RPG, and like the in-game art is like this kind of art. Like, that would be kind of sick. Like Sonic drawn like this, Silver drawn like this, and you got like RPG elements. That would be a fun game, especially for like where's my shit? My Steam Deck OLED. Like, I need games that I would play on it. Like, imagine like a game of this kind of aesthetic on the OLED, like RPG elements and leveling up and shit. That would be fun, okay? But yeah, manga seems cool. I don't really read manga. I'm not like that. You know, when I was in school, like I read a few of them because my friends had them, but I didn't read. I wasn't like buying manga and shit. So like, I might skim through it for the content, you know. But I'm more of a visual aid kind of person. Like, make it a show or something. Well, not like a Paramount show, because after the Knuckles show, like, they don't need to be doing no more shows. And speaking of Paramount, apparently they're leaking Paramount shit. Now, I'm not showing any leaks, Paramount, before you try and strike my shit down. Relax. But this Sonic Movie Updates Twitter page, which is not an official page, by the way, said, so somebody managed to get access to download several stuff from several companies like Paramount. We could get a potential look at Sonic Movie 3 with unfinished CGI. Also, it's scary somebody managed to have access to all this stuff. So it says here from 4chan, downloading 87,000 files. I knew the site was going down if I posted this much, so I downloaded everything from Netflix, Paramount, Warner, among others. I still have access to other things, so this won't stop any future leaks. And this was a response to the full leak of the Sonic Movie 3 with incomplete CGI soon, basically. So apparently this hacker gained access to Liuno's dubbing, subtitling online platforms. So if you don't know, like these Netflix and all these streaming services, they have to get companies to like studios to dub shows in other languages and things. So they have to get access to the footage and whatnot. So yeah, dubbing for Netflix, Amazon, Warner Bros, Paramount. So there's been a leak at one of those studios, and apparently we got Sonic Movie 3 shit, but with inferior CGI. So if we see that, well, I'm not gonna showcase it on video because Paramount will be striking that shit down quicker than Nintendo seeing a fan game. But I'll definitely take a look because, you know, I'll be eager to take a look and see what the fuck is up with that. So it'll be interesting to take a look at that and see what's going on, because I think people are getting a little bit anxious because like the movie's supposedly coming out December. Which, speaking of the movie coming out in December, they fucked us over with these fucking regional release dates. Bullshit. You know I can't. If you know me, you know I can't stand regional release dates. Like, they're saying the shit's gonna come out December 19th in Greece, right? And then North Korea gets it before the UK, the same day as the US. And then they're saying that the UK should wait till 26th December, right? If you're from the UK, you should be angry as fuck. So they're gonna be having their Christmas dinner 5 days after watching the Sonic Movie 3. North Korea seen it. And then UK people are gonna just wait till Boxing Day? And you think we're gonna let this shit stand? Bullshit. They're gonna see it 20th. Germany's gonna, Christmas Day, they're gonna be watching this shit. North Korea gonna have it on the 20th. And you want me to wait till Boxing Day? I can't stand regional release. I'm sorry. I can't stand that shit, right? This is what makes people want to pirate movies. 6 days when we live in the internet culture, right? They're gonna be spoiling it day one, okay? We're gonna have to go to Greece, okay? Savole Paris, like full-blown shit, like. Anyway, that's my opinion on that. If the whole shit gets spoiled on day one, I'm not going to the cinema because I'll be mad, okay? Anyway, we got one more topic to talk about. Tails channel. They do this thing every quarter where they report on the sales of Sega. So it says here, Sega's parent company, Sega Sammy Holdings, released Q1 financials for fiscal year 2025. Expert financial performance details concerning the consumer era sector. Basically how Sega shit is selling. Just summarize the shit. Here's the numbers. This is Q1 fiscal year 2025. And if you don't know how fiscal years work, just know that they're weird. That's why it says 2025 Q1, even though in 2024. We can see here that Sonic is only third right now within Sega, because the highest selling thing right now is Persona for Sega, and then Like a Dragon is second, and then Sonic is third, and then Total War's fourth. And they say the same period last year, you can see that Sonic was clearly in the lead with 1.2 million. They were basically almost double what the second thing was, which was Persona. And then Like a Dragon was third, Total War was fourth. So Sonic is kind of slipping down a little bit. And I know what you're thinking. Well, they ain't drop shit, right? Frontiers was 2022. What did we get in 2023? I'm really blanking out. We got the DLC for Frontiers. There was a game, right? I've actually forgot. I'm getting old, okay? But there was something else other than the DLC. There was a game. But yeah, we need big shit, right? We need big shit because we shouldn't be doing like these kind of units. Like a whole 3 months and the whole Sonic franchise moves 670k. They need to step up their game, okay? Like Mario Kart 8 alone be doing like 1 million every fucking quarter. Just Mario Kart on its own be doing that. Like if we look at the highest selling video games of all time, and this is why I keep saying they need a big spin-off game, right? Mario Kart 8 is the 6th highest selling video game ever. Like, all versions of Mario Kart 8. And they're about to become top 5. They're about to beat PUBG, which surprisingly sold 75 million. And they might even beat Wii Sports if Mario Kart 9 or 10 doesn't come out in time. Because, like look at the numbers here. Like, they've been eating off of Mario Kart 8. It's as bigger than every Mario game and almost every Nintendo game minus Wii Sports, which no one really plays that today right now. So, like, it's really, like, the biggest in terms of people actually bought it and then it just come bundled with the system. I mean, Mario Kart came, but the point I'm trying to make is, let's not go over the point. The point is that Sonic needs that game that will bring in a casual market. And I've been saying this, right? You need the Maker game, like the Super Sonic Maker. You need the racing game. Riders Ultimate, make it free to play so that the online's not dead. I know you want to sell it, but free to play so that the online is not dead as fuck on arrival. And then just make the money of the microtransactions on the cosmetics, not mechanical microtransactions. That would just ruin it. Let people style out their boards, their characters, their avatars, whatever the fuck. You can charge for bracelets in the game. I don't give a fuck. As long as the gameplay is solid, the mechanics are solid, and you're updating with new tracks every year, and it's free to play, people will play it. Multi-plat, put on everything, right? Riders Ultimate could be their ticket to have the definitive racing game. I mean, it's not gonna outsell Mario Kart, let's be real. But after that, the definitive racing game. What's the highest selling racing game after Mario Kart? I don't even know what it is, right? Like, what else here is a racing game, right? Tetris, Pokemon, Animal Crossing. The next one is Mario Kart Wii, right? Like, I'm just saying, there's a market for Riders Ultimate. You just have to tap into it, okay? But yeah, they talk about the sales and what's doing well and what needs to increase, and yeah, Sonic movies coming out and things like that. Obviously, Sonic X Shadow Generations will boost up the numbers, but again, these games come and go. They're platformers. They don't do too much updates on the content. You need a racing game that you can just keep updating. You need that. If you want to get that big boy though, put it on everything. It could probably run on phones now with the iPhone 15 Pro and the 16 Pro coming out this year. I'm just saying, like, they need that game. Because, like, as a Sonic fan, like, I enjoyed Frontiers, but I'm not going to play it all the fucking time. Unless there's, like, great mods. But again, that's fan content. If you want something that keeps getting updated, that people keep coming back to, that's not Speed Simulator, you need Riders Ultimate. That's what you need. Anyway, that's my TED Talk. Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, pretty big video. A lot of things have happened in this 1 week. We haven't got any gameplay. You know, that's the one thing that you want to see, but, you know, hopefully we get some more gameplay soon. They said the demo's coming anyway, so I'll keep an eye out for this demo, which is Gamescom 2024. I don't know what the date for that is. 21st. Yeah, we should see some more gameplay around them, but it's probably the same demo that we saw from the summer. So probably nothing new, just more footage of the same shit. But I'll be looking forward to it. I don't know if it's going to come to any UK related event. I don't know if I'll go for that, if there is one. Maybe I will, but the game's coming out in a few months, so maybe I'll just be patient and wait for the release. But yeah, shit's heating up. Shadow Generations is looking good. Buy Generations of Steam if you don't want it to get delisted and then you didn't buy it. Don't say I didn't warn you. Let me know what you guys think about all of this news. You're looking forward to the Shadow manga. Just to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. More content coming soon to the channel. But yeah, man, that's all I have to say right now. So, Premy out.